What's up, people? Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and sorry if the quality on this video is a little dark. It's because I'm recording it with my webcam because I didn't want to record it with my iPod Touch. So sorry if the quality is a little grainy. I just want to let you guys know this video is going to be kind of personal. It like discusses some facts about my personal life. It's my catfish story. For those of you who don't know what catfish is, you might want to look up the definition, or I can just tell you right now. A catfish is someone who talks to you online and pretends to be someone else who really isn't them. There's like the show Catfish, if any of you guys are familiar with that. So, and it's also, yeah, it covers facts about my personal life, but it's also kind of depressing. So just wanted to let you guys know. So if you don't want to hear about my personal life, then do not watch this video. And also I want to let you know that I'm not trying to get like any attention or gain sympathy from anyone. I, cause it kind of seems like it in this video, but I'm not trying to like gain sympathy for anyone. I don't want any of you guys saying, "Oh, poor Joe," or "Oh, he's just trying to make us feel bad for him," because it's not true at all. And I'm really just the reason why I'm recording this is just so people can be aware of this stuff and to be cautious and mostly to vent, but also so people can be cautious and aware of this stuff. And this isn't really the only time something like this happened to me. Well, it definitely is not the only time something like this happened to me. But let me begin. So I want to start off with saying that for those of you who don't know, I have a mild form of autism. It's called Asperger's. Not sure if any of you are familiar with it, but it's on the autism spectrum, and it causes my mind to think differently from normal people. Like I don't really have very good social skills. I do now because I had a couple classes on it, but I don't really have didn't never really had good social skills, so I never really had any friends at all. Even back when I was in high school, middle school, elementary school, I never had any friends that I went out with or hung out with at all. Like I was always it was always just go to school, then come at home and on the computer or doing stuff around the house for the rest of the afternoon, and that was it. I never like went out to hang out with anyone or had any friends to play with back in elementary school, or I had no one to hang out with back in middle school, mostly because like I was being bullied a lot. But I think it was kind because of the autism too. I couldn't fit in with anyone at all. So yeah, just that's what I want to start out with saying. And but I always did want friends though. I just didn't know how to get them because I didn't have the social skills. And to this day, I still don't have many friends. Well, I have two friends, but I'll get to them later. But I always like wanted one friend. You know how you guys know how I always make my talk videos for YouTube, and how other more famous YouTubers, I should say, they always have like another person in their videos with them, another person making YouTube videos with them, like with them both interacting and everything and talking and laughing at stuff. I I always wanted that in my videos, like someone else to be in my videos with me, but I never could find anyone at all. I've been looking, the only place I've looked on at was online. I meet people every day. I mean, I don't meet them, but I see people every day, new people. But I can't just walk up to them and say, "Hey, want to be my friend?" Because even you guys are smart enough to know that that would not work out if you did that to someone. Walked up and said that to someone. They'd either think I was really weird, they'd think I was creepy, or they'd think I was on drugs, or they'd probably think I was joking or something. It's kind of sad, but it is true. But to get on with the story already, I use a lot of social apps to try to meet friends around in my area, and I met this one guy on a social networking app for iPod Touch. And for those of you who don't know, social apps they find people who are close to you because iPod Touches they have a tracking device in them, So like you can say there's this person, they're 3 miles away. There's this person, they're 2 miles away. This person lives in your town too. I'm pretty sure you all get the picture now. But it was in this past September 2014. Um, I met a guy on a social networking app, on a friend making app, and I found out that we lived close by. He told me that he was a 25-year-old guy living in my town. So we started talking, and I have on my profile that I'm looking for friends. Basically everything I just said in this video. I never really had any friends to hang out with, but I do want friends to hang out with and friends to make YouTube vids with. I have that all on my profile. And he thought it was really interesting how I post stuff on YouTube, so I sent him the link to my channel, and we just started talking, and we found out that we had a lot in common, and we seemed to get along really well too. And he started watching all my videos on YouTube. This surprised me because he told me that he watched all my videos on YouTube, and he actually comprehended and paid attention to all of them, even my gaming videos and like my Sims 4 gaming videos. He says, "Oh Joe, I think it's hilarious how Malcolm Landgrab keeps coming to your house." And my Joe Winko talks when he says, "Joe, that was so funny when you threw the bag of candy and it exploded and it blew up." And how you were making fun of the woman when she freaked out during church, and all that stuff. And he was like mentioning these really specific details from each of the video, so that obviously was telling me that he was paying attention to all of them. And no one really watches Joe. Not trying to get you guys to feel guilty at all, but no one ever watches Joe Winko talk that much. So that kind of in not sure what kind of word I want to use, kind of intrigued me, or surprised and intrigued me. Some word like that. I think you guys get what I'm saying. But yeah, we got along really nice, and I thought he was really cool too. So we talked for about 2 weeks before like he wanted to hang out and I wanted to hang out. So after 2 weeks, I asked him, "Hey, let's go hang out somewhere. Would you want to do that?" And then he said, "Sure, we can hang out. Let's hang out on this day." So we scheduled a day. Each day we planned what we were going to do. And then I said, "Okay, let's hang out this day. Oh, this it's going to be so much fun. Can't wait to see you." Then finally the day we were supposed to hang out, it came. He told me that he was in the emergency room cuz I don't remember his exact story, but he said that something was wrong with his eyes or something. So I just said, "Oh, okay. I hope you feel better." And then yeah, we still kept talking, and we talked more, and I asked if we could talk on Skype, and he added me on Skype, and we would talk a lot of times on Skype, but he said that he didn't have a webcam or a mic, so we couldn't like talk on Skype, but we could type back and forth to each other. And I thought, okay, so he doesn't have a webcam or a mic, and I just figured, all right, but that I kind of got just a little suspicious about that. And then one day I asked if we could talk on the phone or something, and he says that he didn't have any minutes left on his phone, and he'd say, "Oh, I just need to get more minutes on my phone." And then I just said, "Oh, I will." That also kind of made me a little suspicious too, because nowadays everyone who has a cell phone, correct? Well, not everyone, but most people usually have unlimited minutes on their phone. I mean, and it wasn't like he was like a teenager or something. He was 25 year old. Well, this is what he said. He said he was a 25-year-old man. So I'm assuming that they would have, especially someone who's in their 20s, would have unlimited minutes on on their phone. And I didn't think much of it at the time, but now I think that was a red flag right there. So we started talking longer, and we just eventually got really close, and I just felt glad because he really liked my YouTube stuff, and he actually was interested in all my YouTube stuff too, and we just kind of bonded. And I asked, "Would you ever want to do YouTube videos with me for YouTube?" And then he said, "Sure, that'd be a lot of fun." And then I was finally happy because I thought, yes, I finally have someone to do the YouTube videos with, so I'm not alone in every single video. And yeah, so we had that, and then we arranged another time for us to meet to hang out, and he said, sorry I couldn't hang out last time. And so we set another day, planned another day, and we started talk. And then he said, let's hang out this day. Then finally, when the day came, he said he had strep throat, so he couldn't hang out for another week. And then I said, okay, I hope you get better. And I kind of got even more suspicious there. So yeah, but we kept talking, like texting and everything, because I don't never heard his voice at all. But we kept talking over and over again, and we just became really close. And I thought he was really cool because he was really the only friend. Well, I have a ton of friends, a ton of people who watch my videos on YouTube, but if that counts as something, I always think it does. I'm not sure what you guys think, but I think it does counts as friends. But he was really the only friend who I was potentially going to know in person. So I wanted to hang out with him and meet him in person. So I asked him, "Hey, I work here. How about you come by and see me while I'm at work? Because I work at some. I'm not going to tell you guys where I work, but I work at like a place where people can come in and say, "Oh, hey, you work here? How are you doing?" And that's what I thought he was going to do. And I said, "I work this day. You can come see me if you want to." And that whole entire shift, when I thought he would show up, he did not show up. And it seems like he never replied or gave me a reason to why he didn't at all, but I really didn't ask him much about that. And, um, like, the next week, after that, he said that he was feeling better. His strep throat was all gone. So he said, "Let's hang out." And because we were going to go see a horror movie together. I don't remember what movie it was, but we were just going to choose something out the moment we got there. And so we arranged to hang out again. But then the morning we were supposed to hang out, I asked him, "Are we still hanging out this afternoon?" Because we were supposed to hang out at 2 o'clock. I texted him at 10 a.m. He didn't answer, and I figured, okay, he must still be asleep. Uh, 2 hours passed, noon. I texted him again. Hey, are you awake? Are we still gonna hang out? He didn't answer, so I figured, okay, he must be asleep. 2 more hours passed. Now it was 2 p.m., the time we were supposed to hang out. I texted him again and I said, hey, are you awake? Do you still want to hang out? And he waited another hour. He didn't answer, so I figured, okay, he must have gotten caught up in something. Waited another hour. He didn't answer, so I thought, okay, he must still be caught up with something. He'll probably respond and say, "Oh, hey, I'm so sorry I did this again. We'll arrange another time to hang out." I texted him, didn't get a text from him the whole entire day. And later that night, it just kind of came to me. I put all the pieces together. No minutes on his phone, no webcam, no mic, didn't come to see me at work, flaked on me not one, not two, but 3 times, which is really weird, especially if you say that you're going to meet someone new, and you flake on them 3 times. I mean, like one would be okay, two would be a little much, but three, there's something up there. Then it all came to me. He was fake. He was catfish. Because I only had like, how many pictures of him? Like 3 pictures of him. And then I said, and I confronted him. I sent him a text and I said, you're obviously fake. You're a catfish. You flaked on me. I didn't say that like word from word, but I said, I don't even think you're real right now. And he did not reply. He didn't reply to any of the messages. I messaged him on Skype, and ever since I sent him that text, his Skype account, ever since I sent him his text, on his Skype account, it said he has not been online since that day. So he has not been on Skype since that day, and we're talking, this happened that happened, that last time happened in October, like early, way early October, like October 2nd, October 1st, or October 3rd. Since then, he has not, from today, he has not been on Skype. It says unactive since October 2nd. So I figured, yeah, he definitely was fake. So he went out of his way, created a fake profile, created a fake Skype to become someone's friend, and then just flake on them like that for I don't know why. Well, I can't really say if it's a he or a she because I don't know who the real person is, but I will show you guys this. These are the pictures he was using. These are the pictures of the person he sent me. All right, here they are. And yeah, those are them. I have like two more, but I'm only just gonna show like those two or three. And so if anyone knows who that guy is in those pictures, like I posted it on all my Facebook accounts. Didn't post it on my fan page, but I posted on my Facebook accounts. I have different Facebook's accounts for each kind of people who I talk to. It's a long story, but I posted, if anyone knows this guy, let him know that some catfish is online using his pictures and pretending to be him. Because if someone was taking my pictures and pretending to be me online, I would not like that. I would want to know about it because that's not good. Not only for the person who the real guy who's really in those pictures, it's not only good for him. It's not only damaging him, but it also impacted me, like a negative impact. Like, first, it made me feel angry because I was being deceived the whole entire time. Here I have this friend, but then finding out that they're actually fake and not real at all. And I do have, getting back, I do have two other friends. They're very nice people, and I hope they don't watch this video because they might be offended, but if one of them does stumble upon this video, just no offense to you at all, but they're very nice people and I really do appreciate them being my friend and everything, but I'm just not close to them at all because we don't have anything in common. I mean, I don't really have anything in common with anyone because I'm kind of It's true, I really am one of a kind. I truly don't have anything in common with any person. The only person I was ever really close to and had a lot in common with was my uncle Romario, but he's deceased and I don't want to talk about him in this video either because I'm already talking about something hurtful enough. But it impacted me like really negatively. But even though I was mad, for the most part, I felt really sad because now I really don't have a close friend at all. That one friend who I met, the catfish person, he, like, before I knew he was a catfish, or she was a catfish, or whoever the heck it is using his fake pictures and who was deceiving me that whole entire time, they, now I know that they're fake, and here I am happy because I think, oh yes, I finally found that friend I was looking for. Finally, someone to make my YouTube videos with. Finally, someone to be close to and be friends with, and who's actually likes watching all, not like all of my stuff on YouTube, and then finding out that they're fake. I mean, like, well, I know you guys like watching my stuff on YouTube, like everyone watching this video, but I can't be friends with you guys because you are all far away. You guys are still my friends, though. But, like, finally, someone who I'm friends with, someone who I click with, who lives close to me, who lives in my area, who I'm going to know in person, and then finding out that they really don't exist because they're a fake person and that they're not real. That took this, as I said earlier, this has happened to me before. But this incident just took a toll on me and it made me really sad and it made me feel like really depressed. Like what the heck? So the friend that I was looking for, who I thought I had, and then I find out that he's really not real at all and he really doesn't exist. So it made me feel sad. I don't want to repeat myself. Sorry, my autism mind is kind of scrambled right now. But there really is a lesson to be learned from this. Like if you're lonely, first there's a lot of lessons to be learned from this, but first if you're lonely and looking for friends online, because I had typed on my social networking profile that I was lonely and looking for friends because I don't get out much. Like, be careful how in depth you go into that. Like when you're typing your about me section, like don't like type in depth that you're really lonely and looking for someone to be friends with, because that's just it makes yourself really vulnerable to getting hurt like that. Like someone saying, "Oh, this person's lonely. How about I make a fake profile and just manipulate them and then like then just kind of like it's kind of like using this is the analogy I can think of right now. It's kind of like playing The Sims, except with real people. Like it's kind of like torturing a sim character. Like you move them into a house and then you wall them off in a swimming pool and then you drown them to death, or you lock them in a room with an oven on and then you burn them on fire or something. Except you're doing it with real people. Well, it's not that bad because I didn't get locked in a room and burnt to death, or I didn't get walled off in a swimming pool and die. But that's kind of how it is. Like you're messing with someone and for no reason too. People just get off on playing with people like that. And that's not right. So just always keep that in the back of your head if you're looking for friends online or anyone online, and like just always be prepared for the worst. I mean, I don't mean to be pessimistic. Like I'm not saying always assume the worst cuz a lot of times it won't be the worst, but like always be prepared for the worst. And obviously, the situation could have gotten much worse. It could have gone really bad because he could have just been a psychopath who wanted to murder me, but he wasn't. He was just a fake person who wanted to manipulate someone, get someone to think that they're your friend, and just like break off with them and like that. I'm not sure why anyone would want to do that though, but that whoever that person was who I was talking to, they were a really, really sick person. I mean, they're really bored to like manipulate someone like that, especially. I mean, because if I would have just been a normal person with a normal thinking mind, well, first of all, I probably wouldn't need to make friends online because I probably would know how to make friends if I didn't have autism at all. But if I would have just been a normal person with normal thinking mind with no autism, I wouldn't need to go online and make friends, and I would have. And if that would have happened, if I would have been in the situation, I would have just thought nothing of it. I would have just said, "Oh, this person was a fake. I'll just move on, talk to someone else." But but doing that to someone who's already sad that they don't have any friends, who feels really lonely, and then you just make a fake profile and ditch them, that's not right at all. And I'm going to show these pictures one more time. Here they are. I'm going to show them one more time to all of you guys. Just in case, if you know who that guy is in those pictures, let them know someone is using your pictures. Someone copied your pictures from somewhere and is using them and is catfishing you and like using you as a pawn, or a decoy, or I don't know how to explain it. I'm sorry guys, but you guys get what I'm saying. And also, for another thing is, like, for those of you who watch my videos, because I'm pretty sure everyone who watches my videos does have, like, those friends that they do everything with. Like, oh, this person's my best friend, I like them, and everything. Like, and by that, I mean, like Rocky and Cece from Shake It Up, or even, Emily, Spencer, Aria, Emily, am I forgetting one? And Hannah from Pretty Little Liars, or even Gordo, Lizzie, and Miranda. Like, if you have friends like those, always appreciate them, because there's some people who really don't have friends like those, who want friends like those, but don't have them at all, like me. So yeah, so if you get in an argument with a friend and say, "Oh, that person's stupid. I don't want to talk to them anymore," and they were like your best friend, just think of, wait a second, Joe Winko doesn't have a friend like that. Maybe I should go back and make things up with them. Like that. All right, I probably explained that wrong, but you guys get what I'm saying. And so sorry to talk about all this, and it's a really depressing. It's kind. Well, you guys might. I don't think you guys are gonna find it depressing, but I do. But it's kind of makes me seem like a downer, though, which I really try not to be. But a lot of times I really just can't help it. But I really don't want to bring you guys down with this story at all. But on a more brighter note, I'm still working on my movie Slender Man's Cabin. So far I'm 10 minutes into it. I finished 4 scenes though. So I'm like almost halfway done with the movie. I want to finish it before New Year's because I want it to be my last video of 2014. But it's on its way and it's coming soon. And that's basically it. So don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to make me feel better, don't forget to like my fan page on Facebook. Please don't, because now I finally have 1,000 likes, and I'm really happy about that. But now my new goal is 2,000 likes. And just remember everything I said in this video. And if you know who that guy is in those pictures I showed, just make sure to tell him, hey, this guy says that someone's using your fake pictures, and some catfish is using pictures and posing as you and talking to people. Because if I was the guy in those pictures, I would want to know who was using my pictures and who was using me as a decoy to manipulate people, because I would not want anyone doing that with my pictures or with anyone's pictures at all. And who knows how many other people he might have done that to, but I don't know. And yeah, that's basically it. So don't forget to comment, subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook. And also, for the most thing, don't forget to always be cautious and to always be careful online. And because it could have gone much worse. And that's it. So, peace out, people.